You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, the Philippian jailer, how the prisoners freed their captor. We don't know his name. He's merely identified as the keeper of the prison. But his urgent question, asked moments after he'd contemplated suicide, reverberates through the centuries to our time. What must I do to be saved? Before answering that question, let's look at some background of this story. In vision, Paul had received a plea to share the gospel in Macedonia and support the nascent group of believers there. Come over to Macedonia and help us, Acts 16:9. While in the Macedonian city of Philippi, Paul and Silas met and baptized Lydia, a woman who accepted the message. But they also encountered a demon-possessed slave girl whose work made money for her owners. The girl's latest message, however, was displeasing to many. Following Paul, she cried out, "These men are the servants of the Most High God, who proclaim to us the way of salvation." After many days of this, Paul rebuked the spirit that possessed the young woman, and she was set free. Verse 18. Recognizing the loss of income they now faced, the girls' masters dragged these two evangelists before the magistrates, who beat them with rods and commanded them to be jailed. Now we meet the keeper of the prison, who places the feet of the emissaries in stocks in the innermost part of the jail, verses 20 through 24. God had far different plans for Paul, Silas, and the jailer. As the two Christians sang hymns and praised God, an earthquake shook the jail with such force that every prisoner's bonds were loosed, every jail cell opened. Catastrophic would be too mild a word to describe the jailer's outlook. He was supposed to keep everyone in place, and now they were gone, or so he thought. Such an inexplicable circumstance could only lead to a grisly execution by his governors. So, suicide seemed the only way out. In the jailer's darkest hour, Paul's voice brought light. "Do yourself no harm, for we are all here." Verse 28. God's power kept the prisoners in their place. Then came the jailer's plaintive question, "What must I do to be saved?" The answer was simple, yet complete. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and you will be saved, you and your household. Verse 31. That promise is just as true today. Believe, and you will be saved. What glorious news! Who do you know that could benefit from being told the good news of salvation? Don't overlook the most likely people around you. God's power to move hearts is beyond our comprehension. Our key Bible text today comes from Acts chapter 16 and verse 30. And brought them out and said, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.